behind the grandstand here at the State Fairgrounds. Night descends on Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Grand National Stars work their way through the heats. We'll take the highlights now of the race in which Ricky Graham tries to extend his championship win streak. Graham is third down the backstretch, working on Mike Hale. The leader is Kevin Atherton. Watch this. Yeah, I would say Ricky Graham nearly crashed, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's as close as you can come without going down. He's just very aggressive, and he just wanted to run around the outside like he saw Moorhead do.
Well, everybody watches everybody else, so they know there's some traction up there. They know they have a little more racetrack to work with this year than they have in the past, and Graham, as much as anybody, will go up there and check it out. See, there he runs it right in on the same line, manages to keep it under control, but he can't get the run at Hale to make the pass. Mike Hale running right in the middle of the groove, and that makes it pretty tough to go around on either side. Both of them are reeling in Atherton, and this looks like it's going to get pretty interesting, pretty strategic. Hale looks like the man on the move.
Yeah, it's going to be real interesting. There's three guys who want the same piece of real estate, and right now there's only room for one.
And the other issue is that only two of these guys go to the main. Mistake by Hale. You don't want to do that in front of Ricky Graham. Ricky's like a gunfighter. You give him that split second, he'll shoot you right between the eyes. He takes second spot away from Mike Hale, and now sets his sights in turn on number 23, Kevin Atherton, up front. A winner earlier this year on ESPN as he claimed victory on the half mile at Parkersburg, West Virginia. This is a bit different kind of a racetrack, but potentially, the way Kevin's running, the same kind of outcome.
Well, it's a lot different kind of racetrack because this is more of a finesse track. But Ricky just used brute force to try to get around. There wasn't much finesse in that mover. He just tried to run it in harder.
I'll tell you what, this guy's pumped. You win this many races in a row, I guess you got to be. Skates are right up to the inside of Atherton. Kevin's holding his own magnificently, but that's twice you've seen Ricky with his feet flying off the foot pegs. Look out, he's got the nose inside, and Kevin has to move out of the way and give him room. Clean pass or over-aggressive?
Yeah, it was clean. He just had the commanding position. You know, Kevin knew that he couldn't challenge him for that narrow entry spot, and Ricky had it.
Ricky had it, and Ricky kept it. Atherton maintained the pressure as long as he could, but Graham was in command and went on to win this one, setting the stage for a potential sixth consecutive national win. Here's Larry Myers.
You went high on that groove, and I didn't think you could run there.
Doing anything I could to try to get around those guys, and a little slick going in turn 3, and we got real sideways going in there, and I had a couple of tough customers to deal with there, so they weren't giving me anything, but it was a good race.
Tough customers and a couple of major moments in that race as Graham beats Atherton. He nearly crashed it away, and yet in the end maintained the dominance of Team Undo, this Honda-mounted effort owned by Johnny Goad and his wife Sarah. Larry Myers went to find out more about the team, beginning with the question, exactly what is Team Undo?
Well, it's an old Indian word for slow horse, or undo the factory, or the underdog. Whatever you want it to mean is what it means. Jim Landis joined up with Johnny and I this year, and Danny Malfatti as well. It helped us a whole lot and has been with us for a couple of years now. And they're the key players that are here every weekend. Of course, Ricky and Brett are there as well. And we have a lot of other support that you don't see that are behind the scenes as well.
Obviously, it worked out for Ricky. We're leading the point standings. Brett's made the last few nationals, so we're real happy. We really are. And it's been a good marriage, and we hope it continues to be the same.
You know, Jim Landis came involved to Johnny Goad and Ricky Graham's racing team, basically, and now it's Team Undo. So Jim's a businessman, so you need a business side of a racing team as well as a racer and a good tuner. So it makes it a more rounded race team.
We said our number one goal is to put the number one plate on Ricky Graham's bike, and I think everybody has kept that goal in mind. They've worked awful hard. I mean, Danny Malfatti has come back here and stayed weeks on end with Johnny Goad to put these bikes in shape.
It's come together like something I've never been involved with. I've been involved with other riders, and we've had a good relationship, but this is just falling together, and it's so much fun that I can't explain it. It's a lot of fun, and I think it's something that we should all look at and appreciate.
Just riding with Ricky, I learn a lot just by watching the way he rides, and he talks to me and helps me out, and I think I can really learn a lot from him this season. Mainly what I wanted to do this year is just ride at my own pace and not do anything stupid. Just learn an awful lot as much as I can.
Y'all seem to work together really well. How are you able to collect that many people in one little bunch that can get along, can strive toward the common goals and to get the job done?
Well, this motorcycle racing, it's like a little family in a way, you know, and they all want the same thing, and they'll do whatever it takes, you know, to get to their goal.
And the goal for tonight is a 6th win in a row, but the goal for the season is to win the national championship. Harold Morrell tidying up the racetrack for the semifinal action, which we'll bring you when we come back. It's Grand National Motorcycle Racing, and it's only on ESPN. Stay with us.